Hello guys, welcome to another short tutorial on Angular. In this video I am going to show you how we can bind a form and its elements to a class in our Angular application. First step to bind a form to a class is we need to have a form. If you don't have a form created in your application, please refer my another video where I have explained how we can create a form using Bootstrap in our application. I have provided a link for that video as well in the description. Once you have a form, you are ready to bind that one to a class. Currently, I have a simple form here where I have only three form elements. That is three input fields by name, full name, country, and city where users can enter their details here. And I have a buttons here. To bind this one to a class, first we need to have a class. So let me create a class here. I will take another bash window here. I want to add all classes related to my project under one folder. You can put that class file outside of your project as well, or it's a better practice. We can have all the classes in one folder for better organization. To create a class, you can use the command ng generate class. As I said, I want to create a separate folder for all the classes. I will name the folder as model. Then the class file which I want to create, I will name that one as reset form. As you can observe here, we don't have any folder by name model, but I have defined here. So a folder will be created by this name model, and within that one a reset form class will be created here by this command. So let's press enter. You can observe here model folder is created now, and under that one you can see the reset form class that is created here. Now we are done with adding the class file. Within this one we need to define the properties of this class. As we want to link this class to this form, we need to create three properties as we want to link this full name to one property and country to another and city to another property. So for this full name, define a property by name, full name, and it will be of the type string. Similarly, have country of the type string, and the final one is city. It will be of the same data type, that is string. Now we are done with defining the properties in our class file. Final step is we need to bind these properties to the form which we have created here. Let's go to the code or HTML template of this particular UI in our application. That code is under bootstrap form.component.html file. As you can see here, we have three form elements: full name, country, and city, and we have a buttons here. We need to bind this input field to the property of reset form class. To do that one, we can use the Angular's two-way binding feature so that whenever there is a update in our form element full name, that will be automatically attached to this full name property of the reset form class. Before adding two-way binding, we need to bring this class or import this class into this particular bootstrap form component. For that one, let's go to our TypeScript file, import the model folder, and within that one, import the class reset form. And within this one, we have a class reset form. So bring that one, and then we need to create a object of this particular class so that we can make use of this particular class within this HTML template or within this TypeScript file. So let's create a object of the type reset form. It will be of the type reset form is equals to new reset form. So this is a syntax which we can use to create a object. So this is a name which we have given for this object in this TypeScript file, and it is of the type reset form. So this is the class which we have imported from the class which we have created under model folder. So once we are done with creating the object of this one, we can use that one in our HTML file. As I mentioned before, we have a two-way binding option or feature in Angular. We can use the two-way binding by using the syntax two brackets within to square brackets and add as ng model, and then is equals to double quotation. Within this double quotation you can mention the object, and within this object to which property you want to bind this particular input element, mention that one by using the dot full name. So now this input field is bind to full name property of the class object reset form which we have created in this application. Similarly, you can add this syntax to other form elements as well. But the only thing is I want to attach this one to country property of this class. So I'll copy that name and I will paste it here. So now this field is attached to country property. Similarly, copy this syntax and paste for third element, and for this one the same way how we did it earlier, copy the third property and add it here. So that's it how you can bind the input elements to the class. So now whatever the changes will be done to this particular field, like if we enter any name or anything, that will be captured in this class full name. Similarly, if user enter any data here as a country, that will be stored in this country property, and similarly city will be stored in city. So these are the simple steps which you need to follow to bind a class to your form. That's it guys for this video. Thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, click on like button and share it to others.